Hey guys, Les here. Oh, see, it's finally nice outside. So other than that being great for the fact that it's nice, it seems like I'm getting more pre-bookings and bookings in general. And moreover, more people are paying deposits for the book just so their items can be held for spring and summer rentals that are coming up even months in advance, which is fantastic because in the wintertime there's a cash flow problem for event rental companies like ours. So I saw a video about propane from the Tent Guy and other entrepreneur stuff, link in the description, and I just wanted to make a quick parallel video about that. He talks about how it's very profitable, and I want to agree. And even like when I started doing it, I calculated it, okay, so it's 20% profit, net profit or something like that. But it ends up being more because half the time people bring them back half empty or half full, whatever way you like to say that common saying. Or if you rent out multiple bottles, we did a rental of 9 of these 20-pounders out of town, and they maybe used 2 of them. Or sorry, they used 3 of them because we had 3 patio heaters, so they used 3 of them. They didn't use the other 6. So, I mean, it was just that profit margin increases by a lot. Another thing too, like they're used for that if you're heating tents. So they're huge for tents. And the applications are extensive. These are for patio heaters. You can use them for like heaters like that. You can use them for catering equipment. These 100-pounders are usually used for like, we have 4 heaters right there, for example, right? So people rent out a few 100-pounders. But anyways, I was out of town, and it was kind of crazy because they couldn't use our heaters because they needed like a license, and the company that provided it was like a gas license, and the company that provides the propane had to have a local city license, and again, this is out of town. So we couldn't bring our own propane even though we were cheaper. For the life of me, I couldn't find for them a propane provider. And it was a town of 100,000 people, just over 100,000 people. And they had like 3 propane providers, service providers. And like most of them don't even deal with sort of smaller propane stuff. So they essentially, the competition for propane related services is very low. Now, a quick warning, even though it's profitable, propane, like, make sure you're certified. You might need transportation of dangerous goods. That's what it's called here in Western Canada. I'm not sure if it's called the same thing in the States. I think it is, actually. I think it is. But anyways, make sure you know how to store these, how to transport these. There's very specific rules for that, so read up for them. Read up about the permit stuff. The permit stuff really gets crazy above 100 pounds. This is a 100-pound bottle. This is a 20-pound bottle. This, for example, is a 30-pound bottle. But there's still a lot of rules. And I think the fines, if you break them and you're caught, really that's what matters, is fairly high. I was reading for the TDG, if say you carry more than 5 containers, that's illegal, for example. I mean, without the proper placards and permits, it's illegal. Then, it's like basically jail time and I think tens of thousands of dollars or something, up to 6 months in jail, or so basically they scare you with these like crazy fines. So you definitely do want to make sure you're doing things properly. There's training. It's fairly inexpensive to get trained and quick, but you do want to take that training so you're fitting everything correctly, etc. Otherwise, you could deliver it as is and maybe have the client do the things that require training. Actually, I don't know. But basically, read up on it, get educated, and it could be a highly profitable addition to your business. And there's a lot of applications for propane. Catering is probably the biggest one, because these events that are outside, need barbecues and grills and convection ovens that essentially run on propane and electricity. So guys, hopefully that's slightly informative when it comes to propane. It's a great rental. It seems like there's low competition, and they're kind of you can manage to lift this up to a bed of a truck by yourself. If it's full, it's kind of heavy, but you can lever it on, you know. Beyond 100 pounds, you sort of need specialized equipment. Guys, we'll talk soon. Take it easy. Sub to the channel. Let's get some business done. See you later.